Hey everybody, what's up in TV land? It's Dr. Giggles in the house. We got our weekly Grow show. We got quite a bit of news. John is on his way. He will be here. So these are the main topics. We'll do the normal Dr. Giggles thing. Hey, what's up, Chris? Just until John gets here. Because we know he's late all the time. We're gonna put a lasso around John and whoosh, bring him over. Anyway, so we're gonna be talking about Fantasmic returning at Disney Hollywood Studios. New, also Kings Island, new for 23. Port Adventure. Jesus, Carowin stuff. King's Dominion. Lake Compounce. Jesus. Theme park attendance. Ghoulish being officially done. Kennywood has walls up around Volcano, so there's a new attraction coming to there. We're also going to talk about the new music video dropping tomorrow. We'll talk about that now. And some shows that I got booked on that's coming up that if you're in the area, you should definitely come and check out, and I'll explain to you why. Because we really need to get hey, what's up, Jay Kite? We really need to get the people that are in this area behind this. Because let's face it, I want to get the big ballroom in Providence at FET. And, but in order to do that, the show has to sell over 200 tickets. It should. But we got to sell these 200 tickets and we get the ballroom. Minimum we got to sell is 200. So, to get the ballroom. Instead of the little room that I played in February, March, whenever the hell I played that show over there. I would like to be on the big stage like everybody else. Just once in my life, I want the big stage. So anyway, tomorrow, 11:30 a.m., depending upon when you're watching this, that video, Voices in My Head, featuring Bizarre from Eminem's group D12, the king of horrorcore, as we call him, King Gordy, is in it. We filmed it at the haunt that I work at, 13th World Fright Park, that's in Palmer, Massachusetts. It's an actual real place that's scary as hell. And you can actually go through it, and then I'm always there working. Whether I'm in the trail acting when they need me, or helping wherever I'm needed, or wherever. That's my thing, whatever's clever and needs to be done, that's what I do. What do they call it? Jack of all trades, master of none. I mean, I'm not even a jack of all trades, just some trades, but not all. I'm not one to deny that I'm not the builder. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not the finisher. I can help you build stuff, but you don't send me out there to build stuff, by myself. It ain't gonna come out good. I'll be totally honest with you. But anyway, the video drops tomorrow on the Hauntapalooza, YouTube page. Because now we renamed that to Dr. Giggles Hauntapalooza. So all the stuff that we did for Halloween, and we'd bring it in here and do Hauntapalooza, that's gonna be the YouTube page for Dr. Giggles, and haunted houses and reviews if we do any. We're gonna Fury and I were talking about doing a podcast for it. And talk about horror music and horror movies and haunted houses and stuff like that, and promoting upcoming albums of people and ourselves and all that good stuff. We're gonna do that kind of thing. So we'll see what happens there. So I'm very excited about tomorrow with the new video coming out. Not a lot of people have seen this video, but to explain it so you get it, because some people might be stupid and not get it, which if you can't get the story, then you're an idiot. But so basically the whole thing is taking place at the Fright Park. We have a killer, and you'll see that he kills off the staff, he kills off the guests going through it, all that good stuff, and it features Bizarre and King Gordy, myself, Fury, Ether. It's a great video. I know I made it. I know I'm like tooting, blowing smoke up my own ass, but it is, it's really good. Oh, that's cool, J Cut. Yeah, I seen your video that you did. You did really good. What's up, Ask Kaka? Hey, Mr. Ask Kaka. You better check out that new music video tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. on the Hornapalooza YouTube channel. I mean, come on, it's got me. It's got Bizarre. It's got King Gordy in it. It's got everybody in it. And again, I want to reiterate, I apologize for not being all theme parky lately the last few months and doing my thing, but we're going to get back to that. It's just, I really needed to do me. You know what I mean? That's what I needed to do. And I know you guys, I know some of you guys are upset I haven't been at the parks like I used to and all that. I have my own gripes and grudges and stuff about, I just, just personally not liking what like Six Flags is doing. I don't care about them raising prices and stuff. It's, it's crazy. Now, Jay Kite, now you know why I took a break from doing all that YouTube stuff. Like, I always made sure I did this show as, hey, you guys always supported us. You guys always come out and watch it even after the fact or while we're live and having, you know what I mean? But look, I'll be totally honest with you. With this SFNEOnline thing, like, everybody knows I was going hardcore, right? Like, always putting videos out all the time, right? Doing stuff, going to the parks all the time. I was burnt out. Like, I needed to disappear from doing all that. Like, I still went to parks, but I still haven't uploaded all the videos. Like, I still got to edit them. I still got stuff from 4th of July I got to put up. You know what I mean? Like, I'm that far behind of not caring at the moment. They will get up. You guys will get to see the cool stuff, and, yeah, we're just going to rock it. I just want everybody to bear with us because, like I said, the name change is coming for SFNEOnline. We're going to be something new, doing everything that we do and did. We're going to not kill, but, well, we're going to end the Grove Show and come up with a new podcast. A new one that, you know what I mean? Like I said, I just got sick and tired of all the Karens going, "Ooh, this is a New England site. Why are you covering something in California? Or Texas? Or Florida?" Well, nobody in New England's doing shit. What the hell am I supposed to do? Sit here and play with myself all day? Like, nah. I still want to... My whole thing about doing YouTube, when I do YouTube, is show you the cool places I've been, and it's in the theme park world and all that. That's what... And I know Charles may or may not be watching, just so everybody knows. He's got the Rona. He's laid up, relaxing, so... Hopefully he pulls through this quick. There's an uptick in COVID. Mine's... whatever I had is it's not COVID because I tested out like 3 times and there was no positive or nothing. So I know I had a sinus infection. I don't know what else. Just congestion. I just got to get out of here and then I'll be good to go. But yeah, it's pure craziness, So like I said, yeah, Grobble, you're right. Look, when it comes to Six Flags, everybody knows I love Six Flags New England. Everybody knows that. That is not a secret. Everybody knows that I love going to Six Flags New England. This year, the last time I went was May. Now, I have my membership, still paying for my membership. I've gone to other Six Flags. I went to Six Flags America and, and I also been to, Kings Island is a great park. I find it's truly way better than Cedar Point. I feel that like Kings Island and Knott's are the 2 best Cedar Fair parks. Like if you haven't been to Knott's, like it's not a huge park, but it's beautiful. Theming's great. Like everything's great about. I enjoy the ride selection that they got, the coasters, the flats. You know what I mean? Like it's a fun little park. I love Ghost Rider. I love riding all the rides over there. Great park out in California. Kings Island is another great one that I love, I feel like Kings Island is one of the most well-rounded parks out there. You got indoor coasters. You got the longest wooden coaster. You got a Giga. You do have a dark ride. You've got plenty of family rides. You got flat rides galore, thrill and family and kids. You got great kid areas, like with the Snoopy Town and all that. So adding that, and we're going to get into that a little bit down, in the news about what they're bringing in and all that. But what they're doing is fantastic. Kings Island gets it. And I agree, Grobble, Six Flags is getting embarrassed. They can't keep it straight with their season passes. Now, we all knew that, they had to raise prices to survive, and they want to get rid of riffraff. That we also want to get rid of riffraff, right? That's what we want. We're tired of all the punk-ass kids coming. I'm not saying all kids need to be punished. I'm just saying all them punk-ass kids need to get the hell out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, get out. Stop, learn some respect. Stop, fighting and destroying things and shooting people. Like, we're going to parks to have fun and relax. Six Flags, like, I'm boycotting Fright Fest, period. Even if I didn't work at a haunted house, I still would not be going to Fright Fest. I'd go somewhere else. I was talking with Jason in Paradise earlier. And we were talking, and I go, he was talking, he was telling me his feelings about, what Six Flags trying to do. And I 100% agree with everything he said. 100%. Right? And Six Flags can easily fix their problems. They're just too stupid to do it. Now, I don't mean it's at the level, it's not down at the park level. Well, it is too. It's park, your park presidents and your corporate, and I don't know I don't know the behind the scenes baloney that's causing it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, is there kind of like a riffraff between the CEO and the park? I don't know, what's going on in that. Oh, I got to re-dye my hair. Wheesh. I got to do that by Wednesday. Anyway. Oh, we are going to talk about a real haunt now. Don't you worry about that. I'm just waiting for John to get here so we can get into the haunt stuff and all that. Yeah, see, like I was saying, last time I was at New England was May as well. I've been hitting up Canopy pretty much every weekend. Also, Lake Compounce. I can't do intense rides too much right now because I have a hernia and I got to fix it. Yeah, I've had a hernia, dude, and we've named it. I've had it for 6-7 years. It don't hurt. It's a belly button one. It's not doing anything. I was actually born with it, and then it went away, and then I coughed one day, and it came back. Like, I don't know, 7-8 years ago, and it never hurt. So I never did nothing about it. I know it's there. I can see it time to time, We call him Hermie. So if you ever hear, like, me and my wife talking about Hermie, that's my hernia. So, I've been riding crazy rides with it. That was, you know what I mean? Like, it's not ruining my health. It's not doing anything. I'm A-okay. I'm lucky, I know. But still, I will eventually get that looked at. I got to get through some stuff here before I can go down that road. Maybe I'll get it fixed when I die. Maybe. They say you rest, you sleep and rest when you die. That's what I... And like everybody, you know what I mean? Like, obviously there's a problem with Six Flags if everybody's saying, hey, I haven't been since May. I don't want to go. Blah, 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 blah. They're going to have to learn a hard lesson. Now, I could fix the problem. I've been thinking about this a long time. Hear me out, people. How can Six Flags get out of this crap? Right, they're trying to, basically what Six Flags is trying to do is be a Disney. They're trying to have Disney prices and do Disney things, but they ain't got Disney money, and they don't have the Disney experience. Most people aren't really going for the rides. I'm just like the diehard theme park people. You're going for the experience, the immersion, the storytelling. And it does it through shows and rides and parades and stuff like that, and character stuff and all that. The Six Flags experience is one of like an old amusement park that doesn't give you nothing, and they want to make you spend all this money, but they're not giving you an experience that's worth the money. I could easily fix that problem. I would honestly drop the whole DC Looney Tunes shit and come up with my own little You know what I mean? I'd come up with my own little kiddie areas. I'd come up with all new things. I would actually create a whole bunch of slew of new characters. I would even get as far as start making content so that, you know what I mean? So that, you know what I mean? Like, online or whatever. I'd be working on all kinds of stuff. Now, they do need, this is a Salem and Tickle time, but here's the thing now. They would not allow that. They're too scared. Like, look at Universal and what they do for Halloween Horror Nights. There are some scenes that are pretty gory and stuff like that would kind of, you know what I mean, would rock a boat. Like, Six Flags don't want to touch it because they're pussies. Let's just be honest. They don't want to take a chance. They're worried about being canceled. Well, guess what? You're already being canceled because you suck. You know what I mean? You're already being canceled for that. It's time to step up and man up when it comes to your haunted thing. But Halloween Horror Nights is the best theme park Halloween event. They are not the best haunt. And I know a lot of people will disagree with me on it, and I've said this before. In a theme park, there is no other theme park that is touching Universal. Just not going to happen. You know? But I truly do feel that Six Flags could get better. They could, but they won't. They will not do it because they just can't. They can't get out of their own way. I mean, you look at all the people go, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. Like, I am, I could have went Columbus Day, right? I wasn't working at the haunt. I could have easily went to Fright Fest on Columbus Day. Guess where I didn't go? Six Flags. I don't even remember where the hell I went. I may have just, oh no, I didn't do nothing that day. There's only like one haunted house, which is weird, open on Halloween this year. And I think the only one that's open is Factory Terror, and I already went there. So I may be just stuck at home. Not a problem for me. I'll just stay home and watch scary movies. I've never just sat home on a Halloween. I usually, like last year I worked on Halloween. I don't know if we worked the year before on Halloween. I think we did. I think it snowed on Halloween, I think. Well, now, when we do the Haunapalooza one, when we start doing that, me and Fury have been talking. That one when we do, we're gonna like do Haunapalooza like we do the Grove show. And we're gonna do a weekly show. Him and I on Skype. I mean, if you guys want to come here, you're more than welcome to be on it. We're going to talk about haunted houses and behind the scenes kind of, like what Haunapalooza did. Just now it's called Dr. Giggles Haunapalooza. That's all. But we'll probably just do like the Haunapalooza podcast, and the hosts are going to be, but I want to be able to have more guests on it. And I got to test out, you guys can't see it on my screen. On the bottom left corner of the software, I use Streamlabs. It says Collab Cam is live. So I guess I can bring people on camera or however it works. I got to figure out how that works. I don't know if they have to use the same software, but I got to test that out. He said he was 10 minutes away. I don't know how many minutes ago. But he'll be here. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. See, Grobble says, well, ask Kaka there, mister. I haven't been, like I said, I work with Nell. Nell's the haunt manager. I'm the staff manager. If the haunt is open, I'm there. So I don't get to, and I'm not mad about that. I don't get to go to other haunts, unless they, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, it just... So, let me ask you this. How many houses were there? And what was your favorite one out of Lake Compounce? See, I don't know if Lake Compounce wants to go in the gore route. It seems like Lake Compounce is trying to really stick to the family aspect of it. You know what I mean? I think they're trying to stay family, but when you do a haunted house, you can't. No, let's be honest. When you go to any haunted house, right? Anybody that's watching that goes to a haunted house, you want to be scared, right? You don't want, you don't want something that looks like something for a 5-year-old. You want something. That's why you go to a haunted house, to get scared. And I know not everybody gets scared, but there are a lot of people that get scared. Yeah, you're right, Grobble. The haunt stuff is cash cows. Like even like the one I work at. I mean, I don't know the money coming in, but I see the people coming in, so I know there's money there. Like I know some haunts make 100,000 a night, and I know like Halloween Horror Nights, just ticket sales is probably over 2 million a night. You know, uh, so it all depends on how good your haunt is. If it's trash, if it's amazing, you know what I mean? There's 4 houses. So Askakad says there's 4 houses, and one of them you have to pay $550 for. My favorite is the Swamp one. Canopy does it the best for families. Lake Compounce should emulate them. Also, the one you pay for should just be included. Yeah, I'm like, look at the Cedar Fair model. Cedar Fair's model with their haunts, they have a bunch of houses, 4, 5, 6, 7. I forgot how many they got. They're included with your ticket price. The ticket price doesn't raise. It's the everyday ticket price. They don't have, like when you go to Halloween Horror Nights makes $2 million in parking. That's insane. Yeah, I mean, I'm of the mind of it should just be included. Why nickel and dime me? You know what I mean? Like, I feel the haunts should be included. And that's another thing with Six Flags, right? They make you pay like $30, $40 for these haunts, and they're not worth even $10. See, Kyle says Fright Fest at SFN has been so lame. Only 2 scare actors in each zone. The houses are a joke. Great Adventure was a tad better, but not much. That you want to know why, Kyle? That they don't. Why it's not good? They never hired me or Nell or somebody that has half a brain. Now, if I was there, I wouldn't be the one building because it would just look like shit. But I would tell you that it would be. But then again, I would not leave Rich and Zeke to go work at Six Flags. They wouldn't pay me. They wouldn't pay me enough. Number one. Number two, they wouldn't let me do what I wanted to do, and that would be the thing that I would have in the contract, regardless of what Mr. CEO says. I would tell the CEO to his face that he's a joke, and then I would tell him, like, I'm doing it my way, and I guarantee if you let me do it my way, that my Fright Fest would be better than any other Fright Fest. There would be a storyline to it. Put it this way, the Fright Fest that you've all known and hated would totally be different. The express access for SFNE's haunts on a Saturday is $80. There's no way I can ever justify paying that, and I don't mind giving money to the park. Yeah, I'm telling you, either Six Flags needs to get with it or get out of the haunt business, because they clearly don't know what they're doing. They don't. But hey, I don't have to worry about that. You want to know why, guys? Because I work at it. I know because I work at it, and I should be saying nice things. If the haunt I worked at was terrible, I would say it. You know what I mean? I'm that kind of guy. I'm a very vocal guy. You can ask Rich, Zeke, Nell. I'll tell you if I don't like something. And I'll tell you when I love it. I've told Nell and Rich and Zeke things that I've hated in the past and loved. You know what I mean? I've always been, that's why, Rich and Zeke took a liking to me, because I was honest, and I just said, hey, this is what I don't like. This is what I think you can do to fix it. And I'm okay with that. But like I said, yes, I work at a haunt, and I think it's phenomenal. The work that everybody did, including myself and Nell and Karina and Rich and Zeke and Zeke's dad and everybody in between that put their own spin on it, made it what it is. And the proof is in the pudding. Everybody that goes loves that place. And those that watch that music video tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. will get to see a lot of the sets. They're beautiful. Like, you'll get to see that in the music video. It's kind of like a nice, hey, what's up, Jason in Paradise? And no, I'm not leaving, Jason, because you came in here. We haven't really even started the news yet. We're just talking shit while we're waiting for John. John should be here in about 5 minutes. But yeah, you know what I mean? So like when I'm working at 13th World, whether I'm working in it or if I'm helping, you know, I'll get text, phone calls on the radio. Hey, I need this, I need that, I need, you know what I mean? I run around, I help. Sunday, ask Nell. Near the end of the night, for like the last hour and a half, they dressed me up as Krampus and put me in the church. They were short-handed. I worked in the church, and then at 9 o'clock, I had to go to the mausoleum and go work in the mausoleum area of the church area. Now, no, enjoy it, right, Mr. Crowley? Crowley, right? But I got to say, Sunday when I worked as Krampus in the church area, it was different because everybody knows I work only in the clowns. I've only been ever a clown, right? That's the only set I've ever worked in since 2020. So 2021, and even and I did one night in the clowns this year, and then it took me a few groups to kind of figure my character out because we all know Krampus doesn't talk. He has a growl, and you know he's more like a goat beast kind of thing, and he screams. So I had my death whistle, and I'd blow it low, and then I'd start chasing him, screaming it loud. I came up with this what I thought was a cool growl going on. It was different. Took me a little bit, but I figured the character out. And I mean, based off of the feedback that I got from the other people in the set, they thought I did great. That's up to them to decide if I did great or not. I thought I did okay. But again, it took me a little bit, and then I started getting more intense into it, and because I'm allowed to touch people for touch of fear, so I'm grabbing people and throwing them out of the room and doing all. It was cool. I had a lot of fun doing that. You know, I appreciate Nell asking me to do it and letting me have my shot at something other than the clowns. Because if you've never worked in a haunted house and you're a little finicky about it, if the haunt you're working at or going to work at has a clown set and you can't figure out how to act, clowns are the easiest to work in. A dog can work in a clown. You know, people are just naturally afraid of clowns. And you can be funny and you can be scary. You could do whatever you want. I mean, I was always making people laugh all the time. Just saying stupid stuff. It's weird what you can say and people just start laughing or get caught off guard because you said some crazy things. Especially the whole tickle time thing. You know, you could see that there were couples. And, you know, one of the couples would be all into the tickle time thing, and I'd be tickling them, and then they'd be like, ooh, tickle time, and I'd be like, or if they didn't have a necklace and I couldn't touch them, they'd be like, oh, I don't get any tickle time. I'm like, nah, but when you guys go home, you can have all the tickle time you want. You know, I'd be kind of, like, I would say it like that, but make it kind of dirty, but it sounded dirty, but it was really just saying that, and people loved it. You know, that's why I love being, like, when you go work at other haunted attractions, like Universal, you can't do half the stuff. You can't even probably do 95% of the stuff we do. That, you know, like at a Universal or a Six Flags or a Cedar Fair, you ain't gonna be able to get away with none of that. I'm very proud of you, Jay, because I remember you were like very scared and you weren't into the haunt thing. You know, you ease yourself into it, dude. You know, you're putting your big boy pants on. That's what I like to see, you know? Like, I get it. Haunted houses are not for everybody. You know? I mean, tonight they were doing at the haunt that I work at. They're doing it right now. The behind-the-scenes thing. But it was only... There was no actors. I didn't need to be there. So... And John's here because the dogs are barking. But yeah, you know what I mean? So... You know, they're like, oh, if you want to hang out, come up. I didn't have to work it, you know, so it was good. Oh yeah, there's plenty of room. I mean, there's people that don't. I mean, don't get me wrong. Not everybody wants to be touched and thrown around and go crazy. Some people are just fine with the theme park level, like even Universal, even though it's not really scary. And then if you really want that scare and piss your pants, because in the church, some lady went, "You made me piss my effing pants! Stop! Stop!" And then I don't stop. I don't care if it's a 2-year-old. I don't care if you're 105 and having a heart attack.
You never freaking stop.
No. You never break character and you just keep going. I don't care.
Like my shirt?
Yeah, you got a boner. Say, look, we finally got him.
Yeah. Fucking work sucks.
Oh, you're working tonight, huh? It's almost over.
Yeah. Well, the 26th, I can't come with you.
Oh, you got to work? Huh?
Yeah. I'll explain to that until later.
That's okay.
Hi, everybody. I'm here.
He's alive.
I am alive.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Chris.
Hey, Kyle, the haunted houses don't scare me or anything. I just personally, I love seeing the sets, the costumes, you know, what kind of effects they're using, what they're trying to do to scare you. Like, I'm totally, like, I don't like what Halloween Horror Nights does in terms of the repetitive audio and effect. Like, I don't, that's not my thing. Now, everything else,
Jason.
You know, I don't like the Congo line, but they have a lot of great effects and they're great sets, great costumes. Other than that, I'm not a lover.
Yeah.
Like I like going to Halloween Horror Nights because Jess loves it.
Plus, not including it's at Universal, so.
Yeah. They know how to do, you know, they got beautiful sets and, you know, it's awesome. But I don't know. It's just not my favorite place to be.
I will be going to Six Flags on the 6th.
Yeah, but they're not doing haunt stuff, right? Oh, are
It's
they?
the last day of Fright Fest.
Well, you can let me know how.
Yeah.
You could do a review. We'll let you do a review on it.
I'll do the review for SFNEOnline.
Yep. Yeah, because I won't.
And then I'm going that weekend after because it's Veterans in the end of the season.
Oh. Well, I'll go back when it opening day.
Yeah.
I didn't like. I don't know if you listened to me.
Yeah, I was listening while you. I'm like.
Well, you know, like I was just like, hey, I was burnt out. I needed a break. You know, we'll get back.
You really did need though. You did need.
I think I'll be honest. I think the music came at the right time.
Yeah.
Like I don't hate doing this.
No.
I just needed a break. I was completely burnt out.
Because we were literally the last, I will say, since COVID, me and you, we've been
non-stop
on all this shit.
Videos and everything, and I'm just like, I need a break, man. Like and the music came in. And then and now the haunt season will end to a degree.
Yeah.
Now it's more of get ready for, dude, you know they were already talking like plans for 24 at Palmer, like I'll have to tell you later, like what Rich and Nell and Zeke have shown, like looking over at the field and everything. Like, oh, this is gonna happen.
Everything, yeah.
This ain't gonna look the same next year. Yep. It's gonna be this, and I'm like, wow, like.
Hey, you gotta keep up and keep changing, and keep being with basically with the Benjamins, I call it.
Oh yeah, but you know what though?
The Freddy Kruegers, I'll put it that way.
Yeah, well, I mean, when you look at like what we've done this year at Palmer, like the word of mouth grew really fast.
Yes, it did.
Because like last weekend, you guys had over 3,000 people.
Yeah, we.
Oh, you didn't get out. I heard the last group guests that went through at 12:05 a.m. when they walked out. Like you guys, that's a long night.
That was a long night for even everybody that was in our set. That was just a long night. And then we had conga lines, but we moved the conga lines along quick.
Yeah.
Even faster than what me and you were doing.
Oh, that's good. Hey, you know, we got to...
But the big conga line was, maker was the fog tunnel.
Oh, yeah. That always... That's, I mean, I know they love their fog tunnels.
Yeah.
They are cool.
They are cool, and they are foggy.
But, this is my honest opinion. They don't belong in a trail. Like, not even in a haunted house. Not any haunt. They do not belong in the main Because like there's a few items that do not belong, even though they're fun and cool toys to have. They should not.
Yeah.
Like the birth canals.
Yeah.
The vortexes that spin.
Vortexes.
And the fog tunnels. And the only reason why, they always cause backups.
Yep. And they always make somebody get sick.
Yeah, or fall over. Yeah. And I get it. I mean, I'm not saying if you got them, remove them. I just feel they don't belong.
Yeah.
I feel it's too much of a hang up. And if I ever owned a haunted house, I would not have a vortex. I would not have a birth canal. Now, when you have like Chambers of Lost Souls out in your midway,
that works out.
That's
perfect.
Fine. Like Jeremy and Alone, because Fury's son worked Saturday. His son.
How was he?
He actually did good. Like, it was him. Oh yeah, because Chris didn't work. I think he was drunk. I think that's what I heard. I don't know how true it is. He didn't even. I mean, he told me before that he wasn't coming. Yeah. It wasn't like he didn't pull a no-show. I have the text messages to prove that. But it was funny. Fury's kid comes off the plane to move in with Fury. I'm at the house like an hour after he's home, and we're in my van going, and he's, volunteering at the haunt. He did excellent. He really did. Fury's son really did a good job. We gave him Chris's spot with the stick. He did great. Me and Fury went through a few times, checking out. But that you remember what the midway looks like, right?
Yeah.
And you know where Alone is. The line for Alone stretched all the way past the Scream guy.
Holy crap.
It was like a 45-minute wait or something. 30
shit.
minutes all night long Saturday.
Saturday night for us, it was a 2-hour line at all times until towards the end.
It was crazy, dude. Like, at the end, like the last half hour, like if there was a group of 4 in Alone, just go.
Yeah.
Like, we can't. You'll be here till freaking 1 o'clock in the morning. Go. And it's like a 10-second attraction.
Mm-hmm.
But people are like freaking out. And I walk by, you hear Jeremy with the horn, bam, and then all of a sudden you the crackle of the electric stick, and you hear people screaming and running out the other side. And I'm like, all right, they're doing great. Yeah, Jason, the birth canals are for claustrophobic. Like, when I bring Jess in, my wife, she always goes backwards and holds my hands while she walks backwards to go in. She just can't do it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, everybody, like, most people can do it.
The half ones, those are annoying.
They're stupid. There's no point.
Well, look at the ones that they had at Haunted Hills when we were at Transworld.
Oh, yeah.
Those almost made everybody full.
Yeah, they're not fun. They're dumb. I'm not into the half ones. I'm not into them at all. I go and I'm like, ew. I don't want to. Can I go around it? This is stupid. I'm not a fan of them. Now, if you're going to make an attraction in a midway that doesn't bother the main attraction, have at it. Put all the crazy toys you want in that bitch.
I would say if you're going to do that, put the half one facing up this way. So it's like this way down.
Yeah.
And then you can do like something where you have to crawl through it and whatever, make it all cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
Almost like what Demented FX has.
Oh, that tunnel.
Yeah, that tunnel's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
That's the only one I could say was actually interesting to go through.
Because you had to hop up to the tube and then crawl around.
Yeah.
And I like that. And I hope that we do more of that.
Yeah.
Like, I hope even 13th World does some tunnel things.
Because that was really creative the way they did that.
Like, honestly, in the Carnival of the Carnage, you should have some of that. Like, you should have some tunnels going in and out. You know what I mean? Like, doing something.
Oh, I'm already starting to put things down on paper. I got to talk to Nell eventually.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy, man. All right, so you know what? You're here. Let's actually do some news.
I was thinking you were going to do the news while I was waiting.
Nah. Well, that way we'll see what your take on some stuff is. Oh, yeah, I forgot one last thing about Dr. Gig I didn't even really talk about. DJ Paul. There's 2 shows out of his nationwide tour that I'm on. He should be there unless he's got something going on. And I've told him he doesn't have to like cancel his plans to come do a show. Like, I get it. Like, I can understand, like I said before, like if we were getting paid, all right, get your ass there. You know what I mean? We're not getting paid. We're not. I'm not paying, but I'm not getting paid.
I know.
You know what I mean? Like, so, anyway, so the last thing about the Dr. Giggles thing, November 18th, Manchester, New Hampshire, at the Jewel Music Club that we did lead the weekend at, is one show. And if you can't make it to New Hampshire,
There's going to be one.
There's one on the Sunday, which is the 20th of November at FET in Providence. It's right next to Oneyville Weenies.
Where we did our first show in March.
Yep, together. So it was his first time on the stage. So if you want to go, I don't have any tickets yet. I don't even know what the ticket prices cost. Once I get the information on that, I'll let you know. But if we sell 200 tickets or more, we get the ballroom.
Ooh.
So we need to pimp these things out like
Yes, we
crack. We need to pimp the tickets out like crack.
Yes, we do.
So I'm going to aggravate the hell out of you all with buying tickets. If you're in the area and you want to see, and if you don't know who DJ Paul is, DJ Paul is one of the members of
3-6 Mafia.
Every here sipping on some scissor. Or tear the club up. Tear the club up. Oh, they got that lollipop. Lollipop. So, anyway, Disney Hollywood Studios. Fantasmic finally returns on November 3rd. And there's also a new show sequence that's been added as well.
Oh, boy.
Have you ever seen Fantasmic?
Yeah.
I love that show.
That's why I clapped. I love that show.
I honestly thought COVID killed the show. Because it shut down.
I'm glad it's coming back.
I feel that's one of Disney's best shows.
Yes, it is.
And I'm glad to have it back, and we'll see what the new show sequence is.
Yeah.
I don't know what the new sequence.
The only show that I've seen so far that during Mickey's not so Christmas, the Halloween one, it's got all the Disney villains.
Yep. Matter of fact, I think I have the video on this channel. You can watch it. I forgot what they call that show, but the Sanderson sisters host it. They're the main characters of it.
And this year, Oogie Boogie killed it.
Did he?
Yeah.
Because they got the dude from Princess and the Frog, the voodoo guy. They got all the villains, and it's so cool.
Captain Hook.
Yep.
Ursula. The witches from Snow White, and you got Maleficent.
Yep. Yeah, so that's coming back. And Chris says he'll have to go check it out opening night. Hi. I think she was blowing you kisses, dude.
Ooh.
Wow, my wife was blowing John kisses, I think. Nah, she was blowing me. I hope it was me. And maybe, good for you.
Hey, she's second wife.
I know. All right. Now, this is a big one. We were kind of talking about this earlier. Kings Island.
Yeah, Kings Island really stepped up this year.
Well, like I said earlier in the show, Kings Island is probably the most well-rounded park on the planet.
It is, honestly.
Because you have rides and coasters for kids. You have rides and coasters for families. Yep. You have rides and coasters for teens and adults. Yep. You have dark rides.
And you have shows.
Yep, you have shows like that show with the drones and the fireworks.
That was sick.
For being a localized theme park.
Yeah.
You usually don't see that because those shows cost millions and millions of dollars.
Which shows how much Cedar Fair is actually thrown into that park.
Yeah, well, now they got to... I'm boring now because I'm talking about theme parks. Sorry, now. This isn't Hauntapalooza show, even though I talk about the haunt stuff. I'm sorry now.
But you also got to look at Kings Island. You have, like you said, you have everything for everybody, and then you also have good food.
Yes. So,
legitimately, Kings Island, I would say, I'm put Kings Island above Cedar Point.
Oh, I do.
By far.
I go Kings Island, I go Knott's, I go Kings Dominion.
Yep.
And then I would go Cedar Point. And then I've also been to Dorney out of all the Cedar Fair parks. So that would be my...
Dorney's like the in-betweener.
Yeah, it's a small little park.
Yeah.
Even though I hear their haunts are pretty good, but I haven't been in them. So anyway, they're going new for 2023.
Hey, wait.
Oh, he shit himself. Get prepared just in case.
Oh, it's a good one. Even I'm doing it. That's what happens when you have cheese curds.
Oh, God, we're going to die. Anyway, so Adventure will take center stage at Kings Island 23 when the amusement park debuts its newest themed area, Adventureport, located between Coney Mall and Action Zone. I know where that is. The area will feature 2 new family rides that enhancing theming for Adventure Express, the park's Mine Train family roller coaster. I love that ride. Additional, where the hell did I lost my spot? Where the hell am I? Additional improvements include a refresh of Hank's Mexican Grill, which will be named to Enrique's. Current beer garden will be transformed into Portside Mercado, a favorite watering hole for tourists and explorers. It says, what I love about Adventureport is that we've taken on the Adventure Express story, built upon it to create this new themed area. When guests who have been coming to the park for years visit this area for the first time, the story will feel familiar, but it'll be told in a whole new way. So they got rides, right? So the Soul Spin.
It's all clear.
Okay. Woo! Woo.
I gotta make him a prop. I need another prop.
I don't want to be the prop. Oh yeah, see, I mean, supply chain issues. That's a big thing.
Yeah, that makes sense, Grovel. How late this came.
So it says, Soul Spin, the recently discovered mechanism appears to be an immense sun disk created by an ancient civilization. Riders will be aboard an open air suspended. Oh, so this is like, damn, John, I smell that all the way down here in Florida. So that's basically like Supergirl.
Yeah.
Then they got Cargo Loco. Their methods might be a little dizzying, but the Arrow Cargo Company will get your goods from point A to point B. Eventually, riders will board these shipping barrels where they will be able to manually control. Oh, so it's like a teacup as a barrel.
Yeah.
And then Adventure Express embark on a treasure hunting mine train expedition in search of a forbidden temple.
So that's a new version of a mine train. Either that or they reinventing it.
Reinventing. It says this family coast opened in 91.
Yeah, they're reinventing it.
Features a 63-foot first drop with speeds up to 35 miles an hour. Enhancements for 2023 include a relocated queue line and additional theming. The ride was repainted in advance of the 22 season. I didn't even notice it was painted.
I didn't either.
And I was there 3 times this year. Didn't even realize it was painted. So, yeah, that's that. And I like Adventure Express. It's the weirdest ride on the planet. Well, because, like, you at the end of the ride, you go up this lift hill, and you got these statues going, ooga booga. They're going ooga booga all the way up. Booga. And then you get to the top, it goes down a little bit and turns right to the brake run to the station.
Yeah.
The rumor of it was, and I'm sure it's true, they ran out of money, so they just ended it.
Yeah.
When there was supposed to be a lot more after it. So they ran out of money, and that's what I heard. I don't know how true. But it's probably true.
Maybe they're going to do the addition to it now?
Nah, probably not. They'll just probably keep it the way it is, but just add more theming throughout and change it up. And that's fine. I'm okay with that. I like the ride because it's just so quirky and weird. Like, the ride makes no sense at all. All right, on to SeaWorld. Says the rumors are true. The high surf advisory is in effect. Feel the power of the ocean in a whole new way on Pipeline. The first of its kind surf coaster coming to SeaWorld Orlando in 23. Experience the rush of launching 110 feet up, sensing every bank and curve as though you're really riding the waves.
Again, this is going to be the new version of a stand-up. But
it's going to still crush your balls.
But let's see if it's a little bit better with the movement.
Why, the way it looks kind of like the seats are kind of moving with the ride.
It looks pretty cool from the way it looks.
No, that's not where the old Tomb Raider ride was. That building's still up. You can still see the building, and there's nothing in it.
It's weird.
I think. I can't remember. It's been a while. All right, Carowinds. Carowinds will not go into hibernation after the holidays. The nation's only amusement park, straddling 2 states, will expand to year-round operations beginning January 1st. 23, the schedule change introduces additional weekends to the calendar in January, February, and early March, with regular park operation continuing throughout the rest of the year.
SeaWorld does have a haunt, but it's more of a family.
No. It's just not as good.
Yeah,
they do what do they call it at Busch Gardens?
Yeah,
Hollow Scream.
Hollow Screams.
It's not as good. It's they do have a haunt though. I just hear bad things about it.
Yeah.
So maybe their creative team isn't up to snuff, I guess, for it.
Well, again, they're more worried about the animals and worried about trying to improve from that. So
I just think they just don't know what they're doing.
no, they don't.
Which they should, because Tampa, the two Busch Gardens parks, they have fantastic haunted houses. I've done them at both parks. They're actually pretty good. They don't have a lot of them. They're scattered throughout, the park.
Yeah.
But they were good. Clearly, spanking my monkey is more exciting. Hey, spank away, man. Spank away. No, but so I'm surprised they couldn't get the Hollow Scream team, you know what I mean, creative team that does Tampa to
do all this.
Help Orlando out. And maybe they will. I don't know. I haven't done them.
Maybe at some point or another, then maybe they will.
I don't know, because I actually had kind of high hopes for SeaWorld. I'm like, they got Busch Garden, they got two awesome parks that put on pretty decent haunted houses. Yeah. I mean, they're short 5-10 minutes, nothing crazy. But again, it's not, for some reason, SeaWorld's just not that good. I haven't been, so I don't know. And I probably never will.
No.
As long as I'm working at 13th World, I'm not going to be really going anywhere.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
It's going to rain possibly this weekend, too.
Really?
For Sunday.
Rather it be a Sunday than a Saturday. So basically, King's Dominion's doing the same thing as Carowinds. Cedar Fair Park, going year round.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Which is actually kind of proves, like we were talking, it kind of proves for the fact that now Cedar Fair kind of now looks like they're coming out of the hibernation of COVID and showing, okay, now look, we have the money to stop backing some of our parks with making them go 24, well, I was saying 24/7, but making them go
all year round,
all year round, 12 years. It makes 12 months. It makes a sense. So now,
those areas can do it because even in the wintertime, they don't always get snow.
No,
you know what I mean? Like they're a lot warmer down there than than they are up here. You're not going to see Cedar Point or Kings Island ever doing that.
No,
it's too cold.
But you also have to look at it too is Cedar Fair sees Six Flags pulling away their 365 from their big park at Magic Mountain, and there was one other park.
Well, they were doing both in Texas year round.
Yeah. So you figure they're pulling away from those two parks something that was 365. Now bringing it over, now Cedar Fair is saying, okay, well, let's screw Six Flags over and go 365 on other parks like that.
Yep. And it's going to pay off.
It is.
It is. All right. So, Lake Compounce. We haven't really spoke about anything in New England because New England don't do shit.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so Holiday Lights is returning. So they got a full lineup of stuff going on. So from November 25th to the 27th, Food Drive receives $5 off parking when you bring canned goods for local food banks. December 2nd through the 4th, Ugly Sweater Weekend. December 11th, Holiday Lights returns for another season. Bring your furry BFF for photos with Santa. Pup cups and more.
So I can bring you.
Just put me on a leash. Walk me through the park. Woof, woof, woof. I will walk through. Yeah, part of it is having year-round workers. You don't have to recruit as much. Mm-hmm. What else do they got? Oh, so December 16th through the 17th, don't miss Gingerbread Weekend. Indulge in delicious gingerbread-themed food and beverage offerings.
I have to make my way out that weekend.
And he says, "Know your role." I know my role. I'm the dog of this relationship. Yeah, I don't like that Aska car. They charge $30 to park, and the parking lot's not even paved.
Yeah.
That's a ripoff.
Yes, it is.
December 31st, Kids New Year's Eve returns to Lake Compounce. We're bringing in 23's Kids Style with the bubble dance party, juice box toast, and our final fireworks show of the 22 season.
Ooh.
So I don't like that they charge $30 for an unpaved.
No.
They should be at the $10, $15 range. But people are stupid enough to pay it. I can't believe $30 to park. I'm sorry. I don't get me wrong. I like lake compounds. I really do. But they ain't worth $30 parking.
Oh, Roger Williams Park is bringing back the Christmas spectacular, light spectacular.
With the drive-through or walk?
No, walk through.
I might do that.
Lights.
I might do that this year.
Because I seen that. Since we don't have holiday in the park, we can have fun at the zoo.
That might be what we got to do. All right. Kennywood. Seems this wall's going up around Volcano Attraction, and the Cosmos Chaos ride is being repainted. Looks like something new maybe is coming to the area in the future. For those that don't remember, Volcano...
It was a launching coaster that went up through the volcano. Look.
No, that was King's Dominion.
Oh, yeah, that was King's Dominion.
Volcano was actually a Frankenstein version of the Enterprise that was at Lake Compounce in Kennywood.
Oh, yeah, I get those two freaking mixed up.
Yeah, that's right. If you come to 13th World in Palmer, Massachusetts, instead of Fright Fest, you get free parking and a better horn experience.
And you get to see Dr. Giggles.
Yeah. Universal Orlando for Halloween Horror Nights. They just say Ghoulish is no more. They were happy with the attention. I honestly didn't think Ghoulish was that good. I'll be honest. I wasn't a huge fan of it. I didn't think it was... I thought last year's Lagoon show was better than this year's. I might be in the minority, but I like last year's better.
Because I know you're like Raven lunatic who loved it.
Yeah, and I know Ascot was talking earlier about that show that they got with the chicks.
Yeah.
All in leather. It's like a BDSM show.
Yeah.
With illusions and fire.
Fire.
Yeah, fire. Hey, Nell, you should... What's the name of that show at Halloween Horror Nights?
I forgot.
Hey, Chris, what's the name of the show that I like? With the girls and the fire and the illusions. What's the hell the name of that show? Well, something Wildfire. But I can't remember the first part of it. Whatever it is, now, once he says it, and I say it out loud, you need to go watch that show. You can watch it on YouTube, dude, and it's something that I wish 13th World would never do this show. Never. No. It would never happen. But I wish we could pull something off like that. I just know that Jill and Denise would never let that
go for it.
They'd be like, no.
Hell, what was it? Jill that came through, seen the Bible at one of Nell's things.
Oh, yeah. Oh, what's the story about? Oh, Nightmare Fuel Wildfire now. You want to see a crazy, awesome show? And I everybody will know I'm not into the dancing bullshit and all that, but it's a BDSM, more adultish show. Like. Yeah, Nell, you'll be all over it. The RIP tour guide was saying the show might be too spicy for the young guests in our group. They loved it. Now, I am telling you, this thing is like above a PG-13 into the hard R.
Yeah.
I got the pull, trust me. Oh, he thinks... Dude, I am telling you. You know what? I'm going to do this for you right now. I want you to watch the show, and then you tell me if you think you can somehow make it happen. Because if you can make it happen, this guy will blow you. I'm not doing it.
We'll send Jeremy.
Yeah, Jeremy will do it. Come on, I just want to go to YouTube. Here we go, YouTube. I'm going to put the link, and I'm going to message it to you. Watch this show. Nightmare Fuel Wildfire. How long is this thing? Oh, full show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Halloween Horror Night.
Anyway, hang on. I'm going to share this to Nell. You watch this now, and you let me know if you think you can ever get somebody like this to do something. If not, you and Karina can enjoy watching that show. Neither one of the throats are big enough. Oh, the lagoon can't survive hurricanes. Oh, so the hurricane killed the lagoon show this year, and the last lagoon show setup was killed 6 years ago by the last hurricane that hit Orlando. The lagoon can't survive hurricanes.
So I take it the lagoon is not going to be part of.
Nah, they'll keep doing it. It's too popular. I mean, I know there's logistics, and you got to keep things good because of the hurricane. I get it. It's a little difficult. It's with the wind and the rain and everything going on. Mm-hmm. It's going to mess up the lagoon.
Yes, it is.
But I feel they shouldn't not do lagoon shows because of that.
Yeah. Because
the chances, I mean, they're always there, but how many times did they really hit Orlando?
Almost many.
Yeah. You know? Hey, Jay, I like the show clips that you had in your video.
By the way, Jay, you did a damn good job.
Yeah, you did do a good job. All right, so the last tidbit of news that I got is theme park attendance for 2021. It's the top 10. And it seems like Universal's on the rise.
Is that a surprise?
It was for a little bit, but all right, so I'm only doing, like, usually I went through everything, museums, water parks, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm only doing the top 10 theme parks in the United States. That's it. I'm not doing nothing else. If you want it, go look up, what are they, the Themed Entertainment Association, TEA, and you can find everything you need to know about all the different, it's like an 80-page internet magazine thing going over everything. So, number 1 was Magic Kingdom theme park at Walt Disney World Resort. They had 83% positive change. Attendance in 2021 was 12,691,000. In 2020, it was 6 million, almost 7 million. Disneyland Park at Disneyland Resort in California had 133% change. They were last year they had 8.5 million. The year in 2020 was 3.6. So you can see the change. Disney's Animal Kingdom was 73% change at almost 7.2 million. Epcot was 7.7 million. Hollywood Studios was 8.589 million. But then here, I don't understand how they're like 1, 2. It should go by attendance. I think they might be doing it by percentage. Well, no, I don't know why they're doing that. It makes no sense. Because Universal Studios in Orlando should be number 2 on the list, not number 6. Like, if you're going by attendance, in 2021, they had almost 9 million guests. Right? Then Universal Islands of Adventure had 9,077,000 guests. So right there, they're nipping on the ass of Magic Kingdom. They've beat out all the other Disney parks. They've beat Disneyland. They beat Animal Kingdom. They beat Epcot. And they beat Disney Hollywood
yes, they
for
did.
The first time ever.
What's that tell Disney?
The first time ever this has happened. I don't want to hear no excuse about limited guests and stuff like that. Right? So then after that, you got Disney's California Adventure at 4.9, almost 5 million. Universal Studios Hollywood is more. Dude, Universal Hollywood Studios beat California Adventure Park.
Holy crap.
5.5 million. And then SeaWorld Orlando rounds out the top 10 at 3 million and 51,000. So those are your top 10. So I think this list is BS. It should be arranged. Disney must be paying them off to make it like that or something.
Has to.
Because it should be Magic Kingdom. Then it should be Islands of Adventure. Then it should be Universal Orlando. Then it should be Hollywood Studios. Then Disneyland. Then Epcot. Then Animal Kingdom. And then everybody else falls in line underneath it. They're not on the top 10. It is a huge blow to the mouse. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that The way that they put that list is, I don't know how, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how they rank it. Like, why?
I don't know either.
I don't understand how they rank it. Yeah, I heard that too, that the Revenge of the Mummy in Cali is getting demolished.
Really?
Yep. Not Orlando. The one in Orlando has the best version of the Mummy.
Yeah.
So I guess people don't love that version as much, so they're getting rid of that one and doing something different.
Surprised.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's... my thing, I can't believe I'm saying this. I was talking to Jason in Paradise today about this, about Disney. I have no desire to go to Disney. None.
Not surprised.
I'm shocked I'm saying I have more of a desire to go to Universal.
Well, again, you gotta look at it this way. Universal has been your go-to now.
I mean, mainly because of Jess.
And also, you gotta look at it this way. Disney has become basically a nickel and dime park again.
Yeah, and I get
their
it.
attractions ain't giving you like what you need.
Well, I don't know,
because Star Wars. But.
Well, I mean, everything that I've ridden at Disney, I enjoyed. I mean, some more than others. I thought some could have been better. Like the Seven Dwarf Mine Train.
Yeah.
Way too short. It feels like half a ride.
It really is.
But I mean, the classics I love.
Yeah.
You know, the Space Mountain, the Splash Mountain, Thunder Mountain.
Yeah.
Whatever mountain. You know,
the Come Mountain.
Yep. I mean, I like the Star Wars Dark Ride. The Millennium Falcon ride is just a glorified video game. Mm-hmm. You just get hit with that nostalgia because when you're getting ready to go on the ride, it looks like you're really in the Millennium Falcon. Mm-hmm. And when you're in the cockpit, it really looks like the cockpit. Mm-hmm. So that's how they get you, but it's not really that good.
Yeah.
It's okay. Like, when I go, I ride it. But it's not my favorite thing.
Yeah.
I like the other one, Rise of the Resistance. Mwah.
Rise of the Resistance by far is best.
That's my favorite shit right there. I love it. But, like, I even like the Slinky Dog roller coaster. That's for little kids.
But it's a good adult ride at the same time.
Well, especially at nighttime.
Family ride.
Because when you ride at night, the roller coaster underneath lights up. So if you're watching, all you see is the light up going or slinking around. It's pretty cool. I like it. But it is what it is, man, But before we get out of here, I can't believe we're doing it early, but that's okay. We got a lot to discuss anyway.
Oh, yeah.
I know only an hour tonight, but make sure you go to 13th World in Palmer. I mean, if you don't want to go to Palmer, and if not, shame on you. You have Cumberland to go to, but you really
come bug me.
You really should go to Palmer if you haven't.
Go to Palmer for sure.
Because I will tell you, you got this weekend and next weekend for normal, and then the weekend of the 4th and the 5th is blackout night where they give you like a glow stick to go through this dark ass woods.
And I'm waiting for that one.
Because you're working at it.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna have. It's a great place.
I do want to go through too.
I know I do too. I might film it. I gotta film it and put it on a DVD. I gotta film it and put it on the DVD. I gotta stop. I haven't filmed shit. Sunday they threw me in a Krampus costume, and I was working. So
I know, Mr. Krampus.
I felt I really did good. I mean, I don't know. Now anybody else could tell me otherwise. Well, people didn't know where to go, and Krampus don't talk, so I'm just...
Yeah, you go growl.
Well, I growl and I point.
Yeah.
I was doing shit like that. I had this like cool...
like that.
Well, in the mask, it sounded cooler coming out. I kept playing with a different few growls, but people were freaking out. It was great, but I'm not saying...
How was it wearing that mask?
It actually wasn't bad. I even said that to Nell and Rich, and I said I really thought I was going to be
that. I'm like, he must have had an issue.
At first, getting it on, I couldn't figure out how to get it on because it's so tight in the neck, but then it comes and it fits. But I honestly enjoyed that costume, and maybe next year I'll play a different character in a different set.
Yeah, I want to see that.
I mean, now I know I can do it. I know I can play any character. It takes me a few groups to get into the groove to figure out what this character's going to do, but I know I can do it. So,
I'm already working on next year's character. And then I'm already starting to look at what I want to do past that.
Yeah, Yeah. So, but you know what I mean? Yeah, it's just a glow stick and all that. And it's going to be different. Yeah, unfortunately, in Palmer, we can't do the slider thing. There's really no area to do that.
Yeah.
It's mostly dirt and grass. The only place that they could do it, and it's not usually, well, unless there's a line. Because, like, we've had lines. Like, where the queue line goes to get, we got to check the ticket and then go to, down past Merch Row, I call it. The line has been going from where you get your ticket down the side of the ticket booth and going down to the parking lot. Like, just trying to get in. You got passed by the boss, John boy. So, but yeah, you know what I mean? So it's like, I feel now that, I'm not saying I'm the greatest actor, but I feel like I can jump into any role and do a halfway decent job. I think I can do that. You know what I mean? So, I had fun.
I want to see you build up another character.
Well,
outside of
Krampus. Yeah.
Krampus. I want to see how you do it. Me and Nell, we were having a good talk the other day.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
About what?
About next year and about what I eventually want to do.
You can tell me that later.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, like I said, make sure you come out. It's on Route 20. Same route as Sturbridge Village, but just Palmer, Mass. It's right off the Mass Pike. I mean, once you hit the Mass Pike, you're there in less than 10 minutes.
Yeah, about 10 minutes.
But yeah. Only half, bud, but I'll show you. Is he talking to me or you?
I don't know.
I don't know what he's talking about.
We're
bouncing around so much, so I don't know. But again, at the end of the day, come out to Palmer. Check this out. Cumberland's been there for 20 years. This is new this year. And I'm telling you, I bet you any of you guys that live locally around here that come to Palmer will agree that it's better than Six Flags has ever done.
I'll put it this way. I know people that have gone there and have pissed their pants.
Oh, yeah.
Even more so than coming to Cumberland.
Oh, yeah. People have been very vocal about pooping, peeing, and falling over, running. We've had people run face plant into a wall and had the ambulance come to fix them.
Yep.
Like, it's just been craziness, and I love it.
Palmer is definitely off the chain.
Yeah, I mean, and like, I would say like 99.
It's the big leagues.
It is. Unfortunately, you guys in the minor leagues.
Yeah.
You're the AAA.
Yeah.
We're the MLB.
I feel like I'm like the guy that's like sitting in MILB, just waiting to get my chance to get called up.
Yeah. You're waiting for your call to come up.
Yeah.
You're waiting to get brought up. Well, then we'll have to take somebody from there and send them down to the minors. That wasn't that good. Hey, you got to go back and learn over there, and then we'll bring you back up once you get good. But hey, you know what? It is what it is. And so come on out. Make sure at 11:30 a.m. you watch the video on YouTube, and I'll definitely post a link to it on SFNEOnline, even though that's not really an SFNEOnline thing. But since we run the show, me, John, and Charles, we're gonna do it anyway, whether you like it or not.
Damn right.
We can do what we want. If you don't like it, don't look at it. Karens.
Screw Karens.
I know. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. Plus, I want to talk to Nick. He's editing. He's actually mixing and mastering as I'm doing the show. Some of the secret project.
Yeah. Want to see how he says.
Yeah. Well, he said he can Skype and we can listen. If you have studio speakers, they don't call them speakers. They call them monitors. You can hear in real time through your own studio monitors what he's doing over Skype.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's sick.
I didn't even know that.
I didn't know that either. We found that. Me and Fury talked to Nick yesterday. I gave them each other's numbers.
Yeah.
And so they were talking.
Oh, Nick needs that anyway. He's a cool dude. He needs to.
Oh, he's so amped
He's
up.
part of the crew now.
Yeah, we sucked him into the crew. He's such a good dude. But anyway, we're going to get out of here. Thank you guys for watching. I know it's an hour show. Next week will be longer, I promise you.
Next week may be our Halloween.
Oh, no, next week is going to be the Halloween Spooktacular. You can count on that. So, dress your best. Well, not Nick Fury, but there's Nick the engineer and Fury my music manager. And homie for 20 years. 20 years this month.
We may actually have to push the show until Tuesday.
Why?
Because I'm working Wednesday. Then I have the haunt on Thursday.
I mean, yeah. Oh, that's right. You work. Oh, yeah. We're probably gonna have to do this show on Tuesday, and that's fine.
Unless that bothers you,
dude. Why would it bother me?
I don't know. If it's your work.
I mean, I'm not going out on any jobs next week because of all the stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
But then I got to go to Brandon, Florida. Then I got to go to Newark, Delaware. And then I got to go to Middletown, New York. And I got to go to some other place. I'm going everywhere.
And then you got IAPA.
Actually, no, I have news to break. I will not be at IAPA this year. I am not going.
Wow.
I am not going to IAPA because it's the same week as the DJ Paul shows.
Yeah,
I can't run a risk of a flight being delayed and canceled, and I can't. So, no IAPA. No IAPA this year.
But we know somebody that will be at IAPA.
Mm-mm.
Oh, no?
Mm-mm. I'll tell you later.
Okay.
But anyway, so we'll be back Tuesday. Be prepared. Tuesday, Grow Show. And it's just, like I said, this year is the year of music. Next year, we get back into the theme park music.
Yeah.
Next year, I just kill myself. Now, next year, I'm making him. And I'm making Charles, and I'm making Jay, and I'm making Lindsay, and I'm making Larry, and Chris, and everybody else that's part of this damn thing. Pick up the freaking workload. This is you next year. 23 is you guys.
Oh, the rookies.
It's all you rookies are gonna step the fuck up and not rely on me.
We're gonna be the little giants.
That's right. You're not gonna wait. You're not gonna wait for me. We're all going to talk. You guys are going to tell me what videos or whatever your specialty is, and that's what you're going to do. And you're just going to do it. And then if we have to, you send it to me or John or whoever, and we upload it and do whatever.
Damn right.
That's what's going to happen. Anyway, till next week, everybody. Peace out. Keep on coasting, y'all. Peace.
Oh, yeah. Show me that big thing.
Oh, he touched my no-no spot.
Let me play with those nipple rings.
Oh, little guy, Sprite